If you were to tell your neighbours you'd recently purchased a new 4-door, 5-seater, nearly 60 mile per gallon on the motorway daily driver, they probably wouldn't expect it to be a Jaguar. A 2012 XF Luxury, the facelift generation of course in 2.2 litre form, and for those who are perhaps less familiar with the XF, that is the most efficient and most economical engine you can actually get in this era of this car. Imagine how much more of a surprise it would be when you tell them that you'd paid under £6,000 for this car. Still, of course, having the option of low deposit financing if you did want to spread out the cost. And if you really stop to take in what that price really means for these cars in terms of value, that is an astonishing amount of car for the money, not least of which for their looks and their economy alone, let alone all of these other goodies, fantastic history in the case of this car, and of course its kit across the board. What's perhaps most shocking though, given that price, is its history. This car has only just kissed 69,000 miles. For reference, that's 26,000 less than the average for one of these on the market. And as you would of course hope for, and as is clear from a car in such good condition, it of course has a full service history portfolio to its name, including its all-important cam belt and water pump having already been changed, still has its original owner's book pack and 2 keys intact, and naturally being a Jaguar, certainly an executive Jaguar, it is very, very well equipped indeed. It comes with heated front and rear windows, dual zone climate control, cruise control, of course parking sensors with reverse camera built in as well, a premium quality 600 watt sound system, adaptive xenon headlights which are also self-leveling, and of course being the facelift generation has those lovely LED day runners as well as LED lights on the rear. It has that built-in touchscreen display with Bluetooth, USB, iPod and auxiliary connectivity, rain sensing wipers. It even of course has ISOFIX ready seats if you do need to fit child seats, perhaps for the school run or to take the grandkids on holiday. And to return to the point once again of that engine, these 2.2 litres really are shocking in terms of how efficient they are. Just under 60 miles per gallon on the motorway, which of course is where any Jaguar really does its best work as a long distance car. That is astonishingly good, literally the kind of running costs of a tiny hatchback. And speaking of running costs, even its yearly road tax is only £215 a year, which is not far off a quarter of the price of some other cars in the executive market, some newer and some older. These are astonishingly capable cars across the board, and for somebody who is in need of a vehicle which is not only practical, but is actually a car that you can be proud of, something where you look back when you lock the car or park it on the driveway, something which looks every bit as good as when it was, of course, up around £45,000 when new in 2012, but at a fraction of that cost these days, and of course thanks to that efficiency, that economy, that yearly road tax as well, they're astonishingly good to live with, not just to look at and to drive. If then you have already been looking for one of these gorgeous XFs, there is a reason after all why these are by far our best selling cars out of our entire range, then this one might be a perfect car to consider. So of course you can reach out regarding it via the email address shown here on screen, or give us a call on 01749 871155, or alternately on our mobile number of 07482 267 439.